week, we learned how to do math operations on numeric variables. This week, we're going to learn how to add strings together. Remember that a string is a collection of letters and symbols. Adding strings together is called concatenation. Let's learn how to concatenate.
Thanks for watching this video. If you found my training helpful, please like this video and share it with others. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single lesson.
If you're enjoying Monday Morning Automation and you'd like to learn even faster, be sure to check out my book, The Complete Software Tester, which is available in Kindle and paperback on Amazon.com. Hey, once again, make sure you have your Learning JavaScript project open and that you've got the variables.js file selected. And we're going to scroll down to the bottom of the file and let's make a new comment. And we'll call this concatenating strings. Okay, so let's create a new variable. We're going to call this new variable first word, and we're going to let first word equal hello. And then let's make another variable. We'll call it second word, and we'll have that equal world. And let's put an exclamation point at the end of that because we're going to make it into a sentence. So now let's make a new variable. We'll call it let sentence equal first word plus second word. So we are adding those two strings together. We are concatenating them. Let's do a console log statement to see what that's going to look like when we log that sentence variable. So make sure to save and then use the node variables.js command. And we can see that our two strings were put together, hello and world. But there's one problem here, and that is that there is no space between hello and world. So let's fix this. We're going to reassign the sentence variable. And now we're going to set it to equal first word plus, and we're going to add in a new string here. In between those quote marks, you can see we've got an empty space. That's going to give us the empty space between the first word and the second word. So now we'll do another plus, and then we'll add the second word variable. So now let's log that and see if that looks any better. Remember to save. And then we'll run the node variables.js command. And now we can see we have a space between hello and world. We can also log concatenated strings without assigning them to a new variable. So here's an example. We'll say console.log. And then in quote marks, we're going to make a string and we'll say the value of X is, and we're going to leave a little space at the end of that string. So that will put the space in our concatenated string. And then we'll say plus, and then we'll just put in that variable X. Now, if we scroll up to the top here, we can see at the very beginning of our file, we set X to equal 5. So we are expecting that the value of X is going to be 5 here. So let's save, and then we'll run that variables.js file, and we'll see that now it says the value of X is 5. We can also do this with variables that are strings. So let's try that. Console.log. The value of A is, and remember to leave that space in between is and the ending quote mark, and then the plus, and then the variable A. Let's scroll up to remember what A was equal to. A is equal to a string can be a whole sentence. Okay, so let's save. And let's run. And we can see there's our new sentence. The value of A is a string can be a whole sentence. We can even log strings where we are doing math operations. Let's try that. Console.log dot log. Then we'll start with a string, the value of e plus f is, remember to leave that extra space right there. And notice right here, e plus f, this is a string right here. These are just the letters. We're not doing any math operation here. But now we're going to do a math operation. We're going to do plus, and then in parentheses, we're going to type e plus f. And then make sure that you've got another closing parentheses at the end. So see, we've got open parentheses, close parentheses around our math operation with our variables. We've got open parentheses, close parentheses around the entire statement that we're going to log. So what was E and what was F if we're going to be adding those together? So let's scroll up and see. We had originally assigned E to be 3, but then later on we did E equals E plus 1, which turned E into 4. And F, we also assigned to 4. So what we're expecting to see here when we run the program is we're going to see the value of E plus F is, and then we're going to see the value of those two variables added together, which should be 8. So let's save and let's run that. And that's what we get. The value of E plus F is 8. So using console log statements in this way and concatenating strings together and adding in variables is a really great way to log things when you are running a program. If something is not working the way you were expecting it to, you can put in some console log statements and you can find out what the value of your variable is. And you can just use those strings like the value of X is to help you figure out exactly what's being logged. Don't forget to add, commit, and push your code to GitHub so that it will be there saved just in case you lose it.
Thanks for watching this video. If you found my training helpful, please like this video and share it with others. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single lesson.
If you're enjoying Monday Morning Automation and you'd like to learn even faster, be sure to check out my book, The Complete Software Tester, which is available in Kindle and paperback on Amazon.com.